still have useless friends that still make fun of me. Like, I even have a group chat named after what this boy replied me. Do you want to know what it is? I'll tell you. Hey guys, so my podcast, Just Say It by Favour Ojika, is now available on all your podcasting platforms. Please check the description box below for more information. Hi FaLovers! If you're new on my channel, welcome. My name is Favour Ojika. I am a lifestyle content creator. If you're a returning subscriber, you have my love as always. Today is going to be a story time video. I'm going to be telling you guys a story of how your girl got curved, like how I literally got friend zoned. I think I liked somebody for a very long time actually, and you know, things just went south. Anyway, if you want to hear more about this story that I'm about to share with you, then keep on watching, okay? Okay, welcome back beautiful people. So this story is actually going to be very short because, to be honest, there's no like headway. I just thought about it and I was like, you know, let me just share this story because I'm very sure there's some people that would like to learn one or two things, and I'm also sharing this story for some girls to actually have one or two ideas on how to watch out for things like this. So this friend of mine, funny enough, we're actually still friends till tomorrow, but originally when we became friends, it was actually via social media. I remember him sending me, I don't know if he sent me a request on Facebook or vice versa, but we were talking on Facebook as by just commenting on each other's thing for a while, and then he messaged me and he spoke in my language and was like, oh please could you give me a phone number, and I felt that was like cute because that got my attention, and I was like, oh okay, new friend, why not, we got talking. This was the time I was in school. We got really close. I told some of my friends about this new friend that I was seeing. We got really close to the point that I even knew his schedule off the top of my head. That was how much he meant to me at the time. Like, I was like, you know what, anytime now this dude is going to ask me out. I mean, it's a normal thing and that was actually like the very first time I like got really close to somebody that way. I have a lot of friends that I'm quote unquote like really close to, but like his was kind of different because I was intentionally close to him, if that makes sense. At first it was for like, oh, we're just friends and we're just cool. After some time it became, oh, this person is actually my friend, right? Other times it's like, okay, he's my friend, but if something else happens, I think I'm open to it, I guess. Prior to that, I've never given anybody a chance. Like I've always had a reason not to date anybody, but for him I was a little bit open-minded because in a way he kind of checked my boxes, if that makes any form of sense. I was like, yeah, he's good boyfriend material, right? And so you know how girls are now, when we find somebody that's like interesting to us, that's how we start planning our wedding, we start naming our kids, we start doing everything in our heads. Like we run so fast, way faster than our shadow. And that was the case with me because guess what, your girl was not exempted. This was how I was friends with this dude. And like I said, we're still friends. I was friends with him for the longest time. Like we were always talking. It was just taking forever. They keep asking questions. They're like, okay, he's not asked you anything yet. He's not asked you out yet. And I'm like, now so we see him. I feel like sometimes I'll just ignore it and be like, I'm not really thinking about that. But for the most part, I was like anxiously waiting for when we were going to have that conversation, if that makes sense. I'm saying this for you that's right there in one small corner that has a friend where you're like, oh, I like this person though, but like I don't know how he feels, like, and he's showing you all the good signs. He's checking up on you, he's making time for you, he's but he has not yet popped the question. My sister, you're on a long thing, a long bench, and I'm here to help you out. If it's bothering you so much, my advice to you will be to have a conversation with that person. I'm telling you because I did, right? If you're following my podcast, I think I actually did an episode where I talked about asking the person, just so you're in the clear. A quick disclaimer, your feelings might be hurt or your feelings are going to be hurt, but at the end of the day, you have clarity on how you're going to move on. Back to my story. I think it was around 2015. I remember being in my friend's place and I was like, you know what? I had all my friends encourage me. They're like, just ask him. What's that can happen? Just ask him. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I shall ask him. So I gathered all the muscle that I could get and I gave him a call. I was like, oh, I need to talk to you when you're free. No, I called him, and then he sent that message that they normally send via iMessage. Can I call you back? And I'm like, oh my god, I need to get this thing off my chest. And I said, okay, can I text you, because it's really important, I really need to talk to you. He was like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead, text me, you know, I'm right here, let me know what's going on, tell me. And I said so stupid, oh my god. And I said, I have a question to ask you, with a straight face. And he was like, okay, go ahead. And I said, how do you see me? And he was like, what does that mean? I'm confused, I don't understand. I said, how do you see me? I'm going to make it easier for you. Do you see me as a friend, your sister, or something more? Guys, you will not believe what came next. Till tomorrow, I still have useless friends that still make fun of me. Like, till tomorrow, that's like the motto. I even have a group chat named after what this boy replied me. If you want to know what it is, I'll tell you. The dude said, I see you as jovial and outgoing.
Jovial and outgoing. Jovial and outgoing.
That was his reply to me. You are jovial and you are outgoing. I cannot tell you how much that word echoed in my head for a split second.
Jovial and outgoing.
I was like, what? Jovial and outgoing. I was just like, did this boy just call me jovial? Like, the fuck? I already know that I'm jovial and what? All my friends know that I am jovial and outgoing. Are you mad? Like, why will you tell me that? I'll be lying to you if I tell you that that thing did not pain me inside my heart. Inside. It was really painful. I was like, oh my god, me, jovial and outgoing. Okay. Oh, alright. And I'll not lie to you, that was kind of the end of our relationship at the time. It does not make any sense me continuing, you know, to talk to you when it's going to lead to nowhere. I felt like I was wasting my time, to be honest. And it was a mixture of many things. Number one, I had like I started dealing with a lot of issues. Like, I started dealing with like rejection issues. Like, oh my god, so I'm not good enough for you to ask me out. You know, we've been talking for years. We've got to the point where we literally tell each other most of the things, if not everything. You know, you ask my opinion for major things in your life. Like, I don't know. Like, but just those big signs. But then I found out that this dude did not really have any intention. To be fair, these were all the expectations I put on him, you know, unconsciously. Like, oh, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to ask me out. But the truth of the matter is, he's not supposed to. Even though he's doing all these things, it could genuinely be that he's just doing it because he feels that he could either trust you, or he feels that you guys are close enough to be just friends. So my advice to you would be, please, my sister, wake up from that dream. Stop sleeping on La La Land. If you're confused and you need like a straight answer, just have that conversation and be like, do you see me as girlfriend material? Do you see me as somebody that you're going to ask out one day? Don't be scared with all these things that people tell you. Oh, don't be too fast, allow the guy to. You just keep waiting and waiting and putting your life on hold. Every other person that comes around, that person that you like becomes the standard, and this person doesn't even know that you are existing in that way. Do you understand? So it will do you a lot of favor if you not ask him out. That's a completely different situation, you know. Just ask him, what are your intentions? Do you understand? Like, what are we doing as pertain our relationship? Are we just friends? If we are just friends, then that's fine. It's good that I know so I don't overstep my boundary, right? And vice versa. Then you start getting yourself out of that situation. It worked for me, right? After that time, I discontinued talking to him, I think until after like 6-7 months. We just stopped talking to each other, to be honest. Like, sometimes he text, I won't reply. That was me like intentionally ignoring him. I don't know if he remembers this, but that was the case with me. And then I think after like a few months, he randomly called me via FaceTime, and he was trying to be cordial. He was like, hi, is everything okay? I've not heard from you in a long time. I've always tried to reach out. I even thought you changed the number. Anyways, talk was bringing talk, and then we were back on track again. We were just talking as friends. But then my friendship with him was now more defined, right? At the end of the day, I want you to listen to your instincts and listen to your heart. If you don't feel right about it, it's probably not right. That's the truth. If you feel confused half the time, then it's not supposed to be for you. I'm telling you for sure, because I know that a guy that wants you will push the heavens and the earth for you. You understand? They will not even waste time. And it's not like joke. Don't fall for the trap of people that are going to use joke to ask you out. Be as clear as possible. And if they are confusing you, you ask them straight off, what do you want? I'm doing it for my own sanity, so I'm asking you straightforward. That's basically what I wanted to share with you guys. Yes, your girl was friend zoned, and like I said before, I sound like a hypocrite because I do that all the time to people. Mine sometimes are intentional while others are not. But I respect all my friendships. Thank you so much guys for staying to the end of this video. I am super excited I got to share that part with you guys. Friend zoning is not easy, I get it, but now you know better to open your eyes and just keep things moving. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please don't be stingy, just go ahead and share it with your friends. Until I come your way next time, I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.